One of the most influential ideas in organizational theory began with an unexpected observation. Organizations do not always solve problems in the orderly, rational way that textbooks suggest. In their famous garbage can model, James March, Michael Cohen, and Johan Olsen argued that many important decisions emerge from a far messier process. Rather than moving logically from problem to solution, organizations often resemble places where problems, solutions, decision makers, and opportunities for choice drift independently until they happen to collide. The authors called such organizations organized anarchies. They are not chaotic because they lack structure, but because they are characterized by ambiguous goals, unclear technologies, and constantly changing participation. People enter and leave decision processes. Attention shifts from one issue to another, and solutions frequently exist before anyone has clearly defined the problem they are supposed to solve. In this world, timing matters as much as intention, and many organizational outcomes are shaped less by deliberate planning than by the temporary alignment of independent streams. The enduring power of the garbage can model lies in the fact that it challenged one of the deepest assumptions of modern management, that organizations primarily exist to solve problems rationally. March and his colleagues did not claim that organizations are irrational or purely chaotic. Instead, they suggested that organizational life follows a different kind of order, one driven by the flow of attention, participation, and timing, rather than by perfectly consistent goals. What often appears to be disorder is, in fact, the predictable result of how complex organizations allocate attention and process decisions. Although the original article contained an elegant computer simulation, it was the garbage can metaphor that captured the imagination of generations of scholars. It offered a vivid language for describing something researchers had repeatedly observed but struggled to explain. Organizations are often places where answers search for questions, problems search for decision arenas, and decisions emerge from coincidence as much as from calculation. More than 50 years later, the metaphor remains one of the defining images of organizational theory because it fundamentally changed how we think about decision-making under ambiguity.